the orbits of the solar system.
See, the genius of Newton's equations is that if you have two bodies, one orbiting the other, like the Earth going around the Sun, the equations of motion allow you to tell the exact nature of their orbits and to predict precisely where both bodies will be at any time in the future. Is that as soon as you add just one more body, just three, suddenly you cannot solve the equations and you cannot predict anything.
Every major mathematician from Newton onwards had hoped that one day what they called the three-body problem would be solved. But then in 1889, a French mathematician called Henri Poincaré discovered there was no way of predicting the orbits. In some cases, no matter how similar the paths were at the start, if there was any difference at all, eventually one would fly off on a different and totally unexpected and unpredictable path. Prediction, Poincaré lamented, becomes impossible.
If you just tweaked something a very little bit, you could get a huge difference in outcomes. That was where he actually discovered what we now call mathematical chaos.
People were just not ready to hear that their world was not as orderly as they'd always believed. Then in 1914, in Sarajevo, a tiny disturbance did push the whole world system from its course. This was the tiny disturbance that started the uncontrollable storm. In hindsight, we can see how appallingly prescient Poincaré's discovery had been. But at the time, the rest of the world was just not ready to listen. They were still determined to believe that they lived in a Newtonian world. In the end, they weren't fighting each other. Both sides were fighting the chaos of reality. In the end, the chaos defeated them all, and 10 million men died.